You keep brushing it the same way you have for 20 years, and it's not working anymore. Your hair didn't get worse. You just never updated the plan. Here's what's actually happening. Thin hair styled the old way doesn't just look limp. It ages your whole face, sometimes by 5 or 6 years, because flat hair pulls every shadow downward. I'm walking you through 4 simple steps that fix this completely, and one of them takes 30 seconds. Step 2 is the one almost nobody does, and it changes everything. I researched the worst style and beauty mistakes and the best fixes for women over 50, so you get real results fast. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. I cover this every week. Part 1. Step 1. Stop brushing from the root. You grab the brush, start at the scalp, and pull straight down to the ends. Every single time. It's automatic at this point. You've done it since you were a teenager. And that's exactly the problem. Brushing from the root flattens whatever volume your hair built up overnight. It presses the hair against your scalp, and once it's pressed down, it stays down for the rest of the day. Here's the part that gets skipped. Thin hair doesn't have the density to bounce back after it's been flattened. Thicker hair can take that kind of brushing and recover some lift on its own. Yours can't. So every root downstroke is locking in flatness, not removing tangles. The real reason this matters so much for thin hair specifically, your scalp is more visible, so any flattening shows up immediately as see-through patches at the crown. With thicker hair, flattening just looks a little less voluminous. With thin hair, it looks like less hair. So here's the fix, and it's almost embarrassingly simple. Brush from the midshaft down, never from the root. Use your fingers or a wide-tooth comb at the roots if you need to detangle there. Then switch to the brush only from the ears down. This one small shift preserves whatever lift your hair had when you woke up, instead of erasing it in the first 30 seconds of your routine. Try it tomorrow and just watch your reflection. You'll see the difference at the crown before you've even finished the rest of your hair. I watched a woman in a salon chair last week. Gorgeous bone structure, very thin hair, and she kept brushing root to tip out of pure habit while she waited. By the time the stylist got to her, the volume the cut had built in was already gone. Nobody told her. Now you know. This step alone won't fix everything though. Step 2 is where the real transformation starts, and it's the one almost nobody does correctly. Part 2. Step 2. Dry upside down, not right side up. Most women dry their hair standing up, head level, blow dryer pointed straight at the top. It feels normal. It's also working against you the entire time. Gravity is not your friend here. Drying right side up means every bit of moisture and lift you're creating gets pulled straight back down toward your scalp before it even has a chance to set. You're fighting yourself for the full 5 minutes. What changes everything is flipping that completely. Bend forward from the waist, let your hair fall toward the floor, and dry it upside down for the first 60 to 90 seconds before flipping back up. Without knowing it, you've been drying your hair into the exact position you don't want it in. Upside down, the hair dries while lifted away from the scalp instead of pressed toward it, so the volume sets in that lifted position. When you flip back up, it stays there. This is secretly the single highest impact step in this entire routine. Stylists rely on it constantly and almost never explain why it works to clients. They just do it. Once you flip back up, don't brush it flat again. Use your fingers to lightly separate the roots, and let the shape settle exactly where the upside down drying put it. Most women never try this because it feels inconvenient, or a little silly standing in front of the mirror bent over. But 90 seconds is genuinely all it takes. It's not a habit change. It's one step, once, every time you dry your hair. Step 3 is about something most women have been doing wrong with their part for years, and it's a quiet fix you'll notice the second you make it. Step 3. Move your part, even slightly. Your part has probably lived in the exact same place for decades. Same side, same line, never questioned. And that's quietly making your thinning more visible than it needs to be. Here's why. A part that's been in the same spot for years trains the hair around it to lie flatter and flatter at that exact line. And over time the scalp underneath becomes more visible simply because the hair has less to work with there. It's not that you're thinning more at the part specifically. It's that the part is showing you the thinning you already have. What nobody tells you is that simply shifting your part, even half an inch, gives that overworked line a chance to recover. and gives you a fresh angle where the hair still has natural fullness to fall across. The fix: move your part a ½ inch to 1 inch off its usual line, in whichever direction feels more natural, and use a zigzag motion with a comb instead of one clean straight line. A zigzag part disguises the scalp underneath far better than a straight one because it breaks up the visual line your eye would otherwise follow straight to thinner spots. Give it about 2 weeks. Your hair has muscle memory at that old part line, and it'll want to fall back at first. Stick with it. I get it. 20 years is a long time to change something this small. But this is exactly the kind of tiny shift that makes a bigger difference than people expect, because it's working with your hair's actual growth pattern instead of against decades of habit. Step 4 is the one that ties everything together, and it's the part of this routine that actually keeps the volume lasting all day instead of falling by noon. Step 4. Use product at the root, not the ends. You probably reach for product and apply it the way you always have, running it through from mid-shaft to ends, the way it's done for thick or normal hair. For thin hair, that's backward. Most volumizing products are designed to lift the root, not coat the ends. When you skip the root and go straight for the ends, you're weighing down the only part of your hair that actually has volume left to lose, and leaving the root, the part that desperately needs lift, completely untouched. The real reason this trips women up: ends naturally hold less density as we age, so they feel like they need more help. But more product on already thin ends just makes them look greasy and flatter, not fuller. The root is where this battle is actually won or lost. So here's the fix. Apply a small, dime-sized amount of root-lifting mousse or volumizing spray directly at the scalp, focused at the crown while your hair is still damp. Then dry as usual using the upside-down method from step 2. The 2 steps work together. This one alone won't hold without that lift already set in. Overnight, this combination becomes your actual routine instead of a one-time experiment. Within a week or 2 it stops feeling like effort, and starts feeling like just how your hair looks now. Before and after, side by side. Before flat from root to end, scalp visible at the crown by midday. After lifted root, natural fall at the ends, holding shape for hours longer than it used to. One small shift in where you put the product is the difference between fighting your hair every morning and finally working with it. You just learned the 4 things most women never figure out about thin hair. And you got all 4 in one sitting, not over years of trial and error. Your hair was never the problem. The routine was. Now it's fixed. Tell me in the comments, which of these 4 steps are you trying first tonight? Next time, I'm covering the haircuts that secretly make thin hair look even thinner. You'll want to know before your next appointment. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I'll see you in the next one.